What's up, YouTubes? Welcome to Hot Trades. I hope you guys are well rested and ready for a new week. If you're new to this channel, the purpose of these pre-market videos are for me to quickly scan the market every morning for top performing stocks and find out why they are performing so well. And I'll also be taking a look at the charts for all of these stocks to see if they can give us any clues as to what direction these stocks are going to continue in. So if you enjoyed the content, please don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and let's get right into it. So this morning and going forward, I'm going to be doing things a little bit differently. I'm going to cover 3 stocks on my list, and then I'm going to cover 1 stock that you guys request. So on Friday, I got quite a few requests to look at SENS, Sensionics, ticker symbol SENS. So quite a few of you guys wanted me to look at the chart for that stock. So I'm going to be looking at the chart for that stock a little bit later in the video. And the 3 stocks that I'm going to cover this morning on my list are Rito Eco Solutions, Clsn, and Tiff Holdings. So let's start off with Clsn, ticker symbol CLSN. These guys are up 60% this morning with massive volume pre-market, so almost 20 million shares traded already in pre-market. Let's find out why these guys are performing really well in pre-market. So Clsn, these guys are performing well this morning because Clsn Corporation receives FDA fast track designation for Gen 1 in advanced ovarian cancer. So these guys got a fast track on their FDA Gen 1 drug, so that's why these guys are performing really well this morning. So up next we have Rito Eco Solutions, ticker symbol RETO. These guys are up 167% this morning with just over 20 million shares traded already in pre-market. So massive pre-market volume already from both stocks. Let's find out why these guys are performing really well this morning. Rito. Not really any news specific to this company right now. So shares rose blah 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 in pre-market trading. Rito Eco Solutions last month received state-backed funding with the launch of Beijing Winter Olympics compensation zone. So this is old news, right? This came out last week, but the stock is still performing really well to the news, it seems. So that's why. And then lastly on my list, we have a Tiff Holdings. A Tiff Holdings, ticker symbol ATIF. These guys are up 54% this morning with just below 9 million shares traded already this morning, 8.5 million shares traded. So let's find out why these guys are performing really well this morning. So Tiff Holdings establishes Special Purpose Acquisition Company Department, says SPAC, will fundraise through IPO and identify private company with high growth potential as acquisition target. So these guys are a holding company and they're coming up with a SPAC department. So that's why they're performing really well this morning. So let's look at the charts for all of these stocks. So let's start off by looking at Ward actually. So this is what happened. So I always tell you guys not to buy the open. But personally, this is my strategy for trading all these stocks. You most likely have your own strategy. If you do, please let me know. It might help me. But this is my strategy. So I'm just gonna look at the stock that we covered on Friday. So this is what happened. So we opened right here. Every candle on this chart is 5 minutes. So we opened right here at around the $6 level on Friday, and then we flushed from the open, right? So right at the open, we opened at the high, and then, so we opened somewhere right here and pushed up a little bit, but then and then we flushed all the way back down from here, and then we never got back all the way back to the high until like later in the day. So I always say do not buy the open, let it back test, let it settle, let it give you clues that it's going to go back higher before you get in. So I had this arrow right here just because that's the level I was watching, and I also had this line right here just to show me what the high of the day was, right? So we opened right here. I didn't do anything. I waited and waited and waited. Like it seems to, like, you really have to be patient with these stocks just because like you never know, it might open right here and never come back up, right? So you really need to be patient, let it open, let it settle, and give you clues that it's going to go back up before you get back in. So we broke this level right here, and that's when I knew that I had to get in, and this is where I got in on Friday. And then we broke above this level, so and then we never got back below it. So once we do get back above this level, you need to make sure that we don't get back below it. So have a stop loss or something. Make sure you have a plan. Don't just get in and hope that we continue to go higher. So my stop loss would have most likely been around just below the 10-day moving average on the 5-minute chart, right? So just because it's been riding, so it's been riding this line pretty closely, so that would have been my stop loss just below this level. So we broke above this level and then we pushed higher from there. So that was a really good entry, and that's what I look for trading on these stocks. So let's look at SENS because you guys wanted me to look at SENS. Let's open up the daily chart just to give us a little bit more clues. So how this is going to perform. So sense is looking okay, like it's in no man's land right now, right? So it's holding it's riding the VWAP right here. So the VWAP, the volume weighted average, so that's where it's hanging out right now. I'm not quite sure what it's going to do, right? Just because we've pushed up twice, you can see these two wicks right here, and it's failed, and then it's back tested. So it's right sitting at no man's land right now. It might want to come back and back test the previous high right here, or the 10-day moving average. So my suggestion would be to wait and let this give you clues as to what it's going to do. So either we hold this level right here. So this level is right here, right above the $4.50 level. If we can hold this level and just ride sideways and then just form some type of a base and then ride higher from there, that would give you a really good entry. Otherwise, my suggestion would be let it tell you where it's going to go. If it continues to curl and go higher, and then you can get in and just know that it's going to go higher from there, or you can let it back test, just because right now it's sitting in no man's land. It's not right, like it's not at support or anything, or it's not pushing higher, so it's sitting right in the middle. It might want to consolidate for a little bit just because it's had a nice run, right? Like it's quite extended. So I'd suggest that you be patient and let it give you clues as to what direction these stocks, what direction it's going to continue in. So next up we have Rito. Rito, back to the daily chart. So Rito is same thing. So we closed on Friday at $1.18, and this morning we're looking to open up 200%, right? So a massive gap up, quite a massive gap up. So if you're in this stock, good job to you, kudos. If you're looking to get into this stock right now, again, same strategy that I just showed you guys. Please be patient, and yeah, don't rush into these stocks right at the open, just because the guys that are up 200% might be looking to take profits, and then it might just go down from there and never recover, right? So let it give you clues that it's back tested and it's settled and it's looking to go back higher. So up next we have a Tiff Holdings. So same thing with this. Don't rush in right at the open. So ATIF closed on Friday at $1.55, and this morning looking to open up above $2. So the level I'm going to be watching for ATIF is right here at $1.17, around $1.17, just because that's the previous high when we pushed up higher. So this is the level it's open. It seems like it wants to open up just below it, right at a resistance. So I'm going to be patient on this one, let it break above and settle, and then show that it wants to go higher, or it might want to backtest this level all the way back down here, right, because it's a massive gap up. So please be careful on this one as well. And lastly we have Clsn, ticker symbol CLSN. So this one is actually opening, not that it's opening up $1.55 this morning, so not a huge gap up as well, right? So it's opening up below resistance. So I'm going to put up a few lines. So again, on this one, this is the level I'm going to be watching, just above $3.40. So I'm going to be watching that level. And so right now it's back testing a little bit, like it's not super strong pre-market. I'm going to put another line right here as well, just above the $2.80. So that's what I'm going to be watching for these two. Let's see what it does between these two lines. Again, same strategy, just because the stock was pretty weak. Like if you look at before this news came out, the stock was really weak, right? It was pushing down. It had how many red days, right? So please be careful on this one. Let it give you clues that it wants to continue going higher. They had good news, so it might ride that news higher, but who knows, right? You never know. And so I think, yeah, that's the last one, and that's it for this video, guys. Again, like we're doing things a little bit differently. If you have a stock that you want me to cover, please leave the ticker in the comment section, and I'll do my best to cover that in the next video. And yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you.